All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about none other than Vechain itself. See what is happening with the price of Vechain and of course what we could be expecting as we do go further into this upcoming week ahead of us. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So if we're looking at majority of the market, we're still seeing a majority of the coins still in green, seeing a handful of coins that are in red right now because of Bitcoin pullback. But if we're looking at Vechain, it's down about 3.4% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. So if we're looking at the price right now, it's currently sitting at 4.45 cents. We're also down about 4% over the past 24 hours in BTC comparative, with the market cap still holding really strong above that $3 billion mark, to be exact, of course, 3.25 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $155.7 million. Not looking bad at all, to be quite frank with you guys. But before we go into any further, talk about the price and all that good stuff, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So I know people already are starting to feel like, why is the price of Vechain even correcting? Because you won't believe how many people are actually commenting that, not just on my videos but also on crypto Twitter. Why is the price of Vechain seeing such a pullback? Are you kidding me? We're seeing barely any pullback after this massive move that we have seen, and people still are saying, why is it having a pullback, which I still can't wrap my head around, to be quite frank with you guys. But of course we're going to talk about that. But I want to share this with you guys. So about 21 hours ago, I asked you guys, the community, and what I asked was, if someone told you last month that in the month of February Vechain would touch 5 cents, what would you have thought? And 388 votes have come in, and 48% have said yes, they would have seen that actually happening, and they would have believed whoever said that 5 cents could have been an obtainable target in the month of February. And about 52% say no, what a joke. But what if I told you that this is a little inaccurate? Because of course, now that the price of Vechain has gone up, people tend to be bullish on it. But what if I told you that this number is actually way higher than what people have voted? Because let's face it, my community tab is a perfect key metric that you could just base off of to see how much interest really Vechain was getting. I've did several polls in the past. You could see this for yourself. This is prior to the move, 18%, but this is obviously when people started voting in as the price was going up. But if you go lower and lower, you will see Vechain not seeing that much love. You can see this for yourself. Let's go even lower. You will understand that here. Let me just go down a bit for you guys. There you go. Look at this. So 2 weeks ago, I said you had $10,000. What coins are you buying? And of course, Solana came at the top. 5,700 votes came in, and you can see Vechain only 7%. But this number is going to rise more and more as the price of Vechain starts retesting some highs we haven't seen for quite some time. And that's just really funny to me, because this is how fast people turn in this market, which is again something we've been projecting and talking about, as on my channel from the beginning. But now let's take a look at what exactly is happening. So I'm gonna kind of take a look at Bitcoin right now. So of course, at this point, it should not be a secret. Of course, if you follow me on my channel, on my other videos as well, I kind of mentioned this on there. But if you did not watch those, you can see this for yourself. Bitcoin did see a little bit of a pullback yesterday. We saw Bitcoin going back below $51,000 to be exact, $50,624. But Bitcoin made its way back about 51,664 quite fast. So you're seeing Bitcoin momentum still holding. But anyone that's coming out and saying, why is Bitcoin seeing a pullback, is completely delusional and lost. You want to not forget how big of a move Bitcoin has had over the past literally few week, I would say 2 weeks ago. $8,580 to a new yearly high. And we're looking at a 37% gain for the biggest coin in the cryptocurrency market ranks. And if you don't understand that move, then I don't even know what to say to you. So Bitcoin deserves a pullback, which is totally normal. And of course, we're in a weekend, and on the weekends we do tend to see more manipulation across the board. So these are some factors you don't want to be ignoring. But despite the fact that it's a weekend and we do tend to see more manipulation across the board, Bitcoin is still holding really strong. And I've started to see a lot of people coming and speculating that, leading up to the halving or after the halving, we're going to see a black swan, event take place. We might see a pullback, and that is something I projected as well. We might see a retracement, a little bit of a pullback, and then we do head towards new all-time highs. But black swan event, I don't see that happening. I just don't see. Again, this is my own personal opinion, but it just doesn't make sense to me, the fact that these exchanges, these massive institutions would allow people to have another opportunity to obtain cheaper Bitcoin, because you won't believe the fact that how much volume there is around those levels, lower levels for BTC for people to accumulate. And I just don't see that happening, in my opinion. Yes, we will see a pullback. I'm very confident on that before we start heading towards all-time highs and the parabolic season starts. But, anything crazy in terms of a massive crash, I personally do not see that happening. But of course, time is going to tell. Let me know down below your personal thoughts as well. But if we're looking at Vechain right now, this is the second day in a row we're holding at the exact support line, which is really, really nice to see. And let's go back to what I said earlier. So, there are people saying, why is Vechain, losing all its gains? Oh, come on, guys, let's hear that again. There's actually people out there that are saying, why is Vechain losing its gains? So now let's put this into perspective, okay? Now that I've told you what, some people are saying in the space. So let's just go February the 6th, okay? One Vechain costed at about 2.8 cents. So if you were accumulating at that point, you saw Vechain run up about 83.64%. So after an 84.64% move in just a matter of 2 weeks, you are looking at a pullback of about 13%. Come on, guys. Come on. 13% pullback after almost 100% move in less than 2 weeks. Do you understand what I mean? And these are the trolls that are still going to come in. These are the trolls that want to see, a coin just go straight to the moon. This type of candle goes straight towards all-time highs, but that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. But, it's going to be one step at a time. And we're starting to see what we wanted to see happening. We're starting to see more interest coming in. And I shared a key metric with you guys yesterday. There is more open interest than ever on Vechain right now. We're talking about, in the last 18 months, we haven't seen that much interest coming in into Vechain as we have seen over the past 3 to 4 days. And that is exciting. And that is worthwhile noting. So, of course, us holding at the support line, I'm loving what I'm seeing. Of course, the target remains at 6.2 cents. Patience is your number one key to follow. If you're looking at your portfolio, you can't be pointing fingers at anyone if the price retraces, because if Bitcoin sees a pullback, and again, this is why we talk about Bitcoin on a day-to-day basis. Bitcoin can be manipulated quite easily. And if Bitcoin sees a pullback, everything is going to see a pullback. And you, as someone that is sitting at some massive gains right now, if you're in it for the long haul, great. But you are not going to be pointing fingers or kicking yourself if the price of Vechain does retrace with Bitcoin's momentum. Because if you are seeing gains right now and it's too much that you cannot afford to lose, it's not our responsibility to be telling you, oh, this is where you lock in profits or this is where you lock in profits. You do that at the end of the day. Me personally, if I'm sitting at some crazy amounts of gains, I'm locking in profits no matter what. Everyone has different strategies. Everyone has different opinions. Everyone has different needs. And, that's just my own stance. You guys do what works for you, but I'm liking what I'm seeing with Vechain. I think we are about to enter the 78.6 sooner than a lot of people think. Let me know down below what you guys think right now. What are you most excited about Vechain's future? Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.